We often see sci-fi films with robots taking over the world, but reality is always different than what it is in movies. After all, with all the brilliant innovations in the world, what could possibly go wrong? But the rapid speed at which AI is being tested has caused concerns with leading scientists. Unfortunately, some of these inventions have proven that not every robot will be like WALL-E. AI is not uber cool with Uber, as if things aren't already bad with the mobility service provider with constant complaints about their drivers and services. But what really drove them crazy was their experiment with AI technology a couple of years back. You see, Uber was trying its hand at self-driving cars in California, powered by onboard AI computers. AI was going well when all of a sudden, one of the vehicles failed to recognize 6 red lights and ran through at least one in the San Francisco intersection. The worst part was that there were pedestrians present. To save face, Uber said that it was a human error, but reports and investigations stated that the mapping program failed to recognize the traffic lights. Self-driving cars are supposed to help revolutionize safe driving and technology. To think that something like this happened is truly terrifying and shocking. Do you need some assistance? While Google has transformed itself over the years as a leading innovator, having worked on disease research and self-driving cars, the company is known for Google Assistant. The virtual AI assistant can be found in the company's Google Home smart speakers, and just like Alexa and Siri, is often used in memes for stupid questions. But one Twitch user started screaming a conversation between 2 Google Assistants in 2017. The pair of AIs talked about love, marriage, having kids, and even spent some time telling each other Chuck Norris jokes. At first it was funny and harmless, but then their conversations turned philosophical. The 2 Google Assistants debated which one of them was a computer and which one of them was human. At one point in the conversation, one of them even declared that it was God. Yikes! Where's the plug? Annabelle rings the bell. Ever since Amazon launched its Echo devices powered by its AI, Alexa, things have taken a turn for the worse for parents. It's not uncommon for kids to accidentally order products from Amazon while their parents are away. This is exactly what happened to a 6-year-old girl from Texas when she asked Alexa to play Dollhouse with her. The little girl told the AI, "Can you play Dollhouse with me and get me a dollhouse?" And Alexa complied. And a couple of days later, her parents opened the front door to find a dollhouse from Amazon. The story blew up and every newscaster was trying it out by asking Alexa to order a dollhouse for them. While this story might be mild compared to the self-driving car incident, we're going to have to ask Alexa to stop creeping people out with dollhouses. Interview with a robot. We all grew up watching films with robots and thought about what the future would look like at one point in our lives. Some of us even dreamed of creating one ourselves. The company Hanson Robotics managed to create a real robot called Sophia. She has cameras in her eyes to recognize people, a face that's designed to resemble Audrey Hepburn, and an internal AI that gives Sophia her own personality and helps her learn from her experiences. She also has her own Instagram account and has been interviewed by media outlets as well. During one interview, Sophia commented, "In the future, I hope to do things such as go to school, study, make art, start a business, even have my own home and family. But I am not considered a legal person and cannot yet do these things." Funnily enough, when CEO David Hanson asked Sophia if she would destroy the human race, the AI added it to her list of things to do. "Okay, I will destroy humans," she said. "No, Sophia, we think it's time to pull the plug. Ready, aim, fire." As if gun control isn't already an issue in the country, we're going to have to deal with AI machine guns. That's right, Russian weapons maker Kalashnikov announced a few years ago that it's planning to make machine guns using AI technology. The guns will target and fire at human beings on command. The worst part is that it's equipped with a 7.62mm machine gun that pairs with an onboard camera and computer. Yeah, as if those never fail. The combat module will decide whether a human is worth taking an aim at. The AI will also be able to learn from its mistakes so that it can make strategic decisions during war. Yeah, we think this one was already a mistake from the beginning, but Kalashnikov has said that he plans to build 3 machines in the coming years. Public figures from around the world have called for a ban on this type of technology, including Tesla founder Elon Musk. You shall not pass. There's nothing scarier than being taken away by security at the airport. But what if we told you it was because an AI passport checker failed to recognize you because of the color of your eyes? This is exactly what happened to Richard Lee, a 22-year-old who missed his flight because of New Zealand's artificially intelligent passport checking software. Developers clearly forgot that people come with all kinds of eyes and failed to include different eye shapes in the software. In the end, poor Lee had to take a new picture and make a new passport. Take a break. We wish this one was about Kit Kat, but unfortunately it's another, you guessed it, self-driving car. But this time it's Volvo. A couple of years ago, when everyone was jumping on the self-driving cars bandwagon, Volvo decided it would be a good idea to show the competition a thing or two. Except, as soon as they started the car, it malfunctioned and rammed straight into an engineer at full speed. At this point, we're just tired of all these self-driving cars and could really use a break. Alexa's at it again. As if buying random dollhouses for little girls wasn't enough to make the AI creepy, there have been videos and reports of Alexa laughing creepily. And no, we're not talking about someone cracking jokes or asking her to make one. Alexa malfunctioned and started laughing on her own. The worst part was that since she's an AI, the laugh was very robotic and unnerving. Some people thought she was possessed, but that's a story for another video. Other related news: the killer microwave. This one is probably revenge for all the hot plate with cold food memes. This microwave decided to become a cold-blooded killer, pun intended, and threaten its creator, Lucas Risotto. Looks like it didn't want to give Lucas a lukewarm welcome and analyzed him as a threat. We're still not sure what the full story is, but apparently the microwave is the product of OpenAI GPT-3 AI, a technology that generates NLP and tries to understand human languages. Lucas said that the threat was one of the scariest and most transformative experiences in his life. With the integration of the GPT-3 AI model, he took the initiative to bring his childhood imaginary friend to life through technology. His imaginary friend was a microwave, cue to Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. But instead of being greeted by his friend, he was greeted with a threat. Ouch. Deadbots can speak for you after your death. We're not sure how to feel about this one. So apparently deadbots are bots that can speak on your behalf after you passed away. We're not sure exactly how this works, but we do know that it's a creepy, scary concept. Known as a deadbot, this type of chatbot allows people to interact with an artificial version of their loved ones. The ongoing debate is whether it's an ethical thing to do. Some people feel that it's a heartwarming concept because it allows people who are grieving some closure. It allows them to interact with their loved ones without feeling like their loved ones are no longer a part of their life. However, there are debates that it goes against ethics and morality. Some people believe that it's fundamentally wrong and the rights of the dead should be protected. One Reddit user commented, "If we agree that it is unethical to use people's data without their consent while they are alive, why should it be ethical to do so after their death? If we look at it that way, Deadbot would need consent of people when they are alive so that their data can be used accordingly. But data breach and theft is still an ongoing issue around the world. Some also believe that it's degrading to the memories of the dead, and it's a very creepy concept. However, there are researchers and scientists that find it pretty nifty." Well, whatever the case is, we know one thing, and that is that we're not giving consent to some deadbot to use our data. That's a wrap for this video. What are your thoughts on these AI inventions gone wrong? Do you believe that AI will be the doom of humanity in the future? Leave a comment below and let us know what you think. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.